So yo, Monique again. Okay, first things first, we're going to talk about a lot. However, this video is going to be about my daily planning, my daily sections. I got a whole bunch of shit going on in my head. I want to use this for my main, for my cover. This is a soft cover. And with all the soft covers I have had, I just kind of pull and let the rings fall out like that instead of, it's about to get crazy up in here, so hold on. There is a much better way to do this, okay? But I don't want to. I just want to do what I normally do. And that's it. These are 25 millimeter rings. It did not cut that. It just, the way they make it, so flimsy that it just pops out. All right, okay. Let's put this back. Let's put this back. And let's get my main. Where is it? Where is she? Oh, she's under here. Let's take this off for right now. And I might have to pause in a lot of this because my son is coming home and we've got to do a whole bunch of things, but I want to do this. I want to do this. Please don't let me have to cut the back. I don't want to have to cut the back. I might have to cut like a little tad. Maya is chewing on something. Okay. I want it to go into this cover. So all I'm going to do is just cut a little off. I know you're like, Monique, what? Everybody, it's okay. Let's get my other scissors. Where are my little ones? Really? Fine. I need my other scissors. They're like little baby scissors. Wow. Well, don't expect this video to be wonderful because my videos are never like that. So hold please while I figure it out. Ah, they were in the basket. Boom. Now it looks like that. I don't care. That's not a problem. I just want it to fit in this cute little thing. Okay, I just wanted to see if it'll go. Okay, perfect. I need a piece of paper now to cover up, and don't you worry. Remember we had all those papers? This Lady Earth. Sorry. Okay, stop. This one will be cute. Now we'll just cut it for, I don't know if I want the whole green thing happening here. So let's just cut. Let's just cut, okay? I have the pink, the taupe, I think the blue. No. All I know is I have the duck egg in my cart. It's 20 bucks. And I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it, Carol. Don't do it. And then I'm like, do it. Do it. I know. So if I want to use this side and it's too cray-cray, I'll just, actually, let's just go here so we don't blind our eyes, right? It's cute. Looks like a little sun. But I kind of like this. No, let's put her over here. When I get something set in my mind, I have got to do it correctly or it's just never gonna let me. I've been thinking about this freaking yellow domino for like ever because I'm like, I'm gonna go and use it for rings. And I'm like, no, you're not actually. I'm like, ugh, I want to use it for my main, but then it's been upstairs, and then I just keep forgetting, and you know how that goes. Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's put the girl in again. So cute. So now she's snug in there. I can put a piece of little doodad. I don't know if I can put her anymore, but we're going to deal with this later. It's just I wanted to put all this in. Okay? And I want to talk to you about my dailies. My dailies are the main hub. Okay? And, oh, I forgot to get my standard. That's literally why I went upstairs. Okay, do I have an insert so I don't have to? Come on. Have an insert, Monique. I don't. Ugh. I'm not going upstairs. I'm going to have to go upstairs. Fuck. Hold, please. It's Chaos City. I was like, I'm going to film. I'm going to come down. I'm going to have fun. And then I'm all over the place. And then I have to get my book. And now I have my book. And now my son is home. Now I'm cooking him food. And then we got to probably leave to go get my husband food. That's my life. So let's just put all this stuff over there since my life is cray. I'm going to put my husband because I have my snuggle book. And then I need to put a ruler. I usually put a little thing right there. I'm going to get to my dailies. I promise I am. But it's a lot to talk about. And I need to have it needs to be my undivided attention. But this is where my ADD is like, hey bitch. Hi. Sorry, normally I don't curse, but I'm telling you, I'm all over the place. Actually I do curse, but you guys know what I mean. That don't match. No me gustan eso. We're gonna turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous and I don't know rest of the song. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. My son's like, fuck, my mom's at it. And I need you now tonight. And I need you more. And if you love me, hold me tight. The bacon is burning. Where did I do with the clip? You guys didn't see what I did with the clip? Let me go if I freaking burn the damn bacon. And then we're all in trouble. Let me turn that around so you don't get any ideas until I talk about it. No. You do get me. You do heal the inner little girl. I said a lot of days in the past of hurts, but most days you calm me and provide me the most safest I've ever. My heart. Stop your shit. That's so pretty. Which one do we want to use? Let's just use this right now. Okay, let me go turn the bacon before I burn my son's bacon. For real. Hold, please. The level of interruption. So yeah, I'm gonna figure this all out later, but let's get down to the nitty-gritty of what I wanted to film this video for. So back last month, you guys saw me have this little insert, right? It was in addition to my day. My dailies catch a lot. It's not the order of where everything goes on my dailies. I don't give a crap as long as it gets on the day of what happened in real time. Events, to-dos, tasks, feelings, steps, whatever. Gratitude, notes. Back in March, these were working really good for a while. And these were from Hourglass Planners. It was a custom. Okay. So my dailies are a current depiction of what's going on. They allow for me to really, really hone in on my day in terms of everything holistic that happens throughout that day. So for instance, I woke up feeling a certain way. I always put what time I woke. This is kind of like to-dos. This is a loose schedule. So it's 1 o'clock right now, right? And my son and I were doing a lot of college stuff during this time. Now he is off to his shift. So I will put like just a little thing right here. I know that green is Isaac. And so I'm going to put work shift. I don't know, whatever. To me, that indicates that if I ever come back to this page, all right, Isaac was working that day. My husband lands. We're probably going to go get some food. Okay, da-da-da-da. I like to add these, especially for days when I'm feeling like this. When I'm like just hyper anxious. I've got a lot on my brain. I got a lot on my plate. I got a lot that I'm processing through. And I move too fast in my brain that I can't keep up. So that's why, or I can, and it becomes like I call my attention procrastination task issue, which has originated a lot through my ADHD. So like, I'm going to put down, like, I know I got to pick up the meds. Have I went? No. Task avoidance is huge. It's huge. And it's the majority of my problems. So my thing is, okay, if I put this away, because I do not take this with me, I'm going to use my phone and put down a task, or I'm going to get this and I'll be like, okay, I need to go to HEB for the meds. I need to go to the grocery store because we need certain things in terms of like just yogurt and apple juice. If I don't get anything else, that's what I need, right? So, but I'm going to also make a list of what I need or refer to the list on the fridge. And then I need to go pick up a specific dinner for my husband. Well, us, so that's what we're going to have. So if I took anything with me, it would be this. I do not take this out. I just don't. I don't really like to. I don't really like to, like, I don't know. I just don't like to, point, period, blank. So I'm gonna put this right there because, yeah. So I need my dailies. I need my dailies for a lot, and they do coincide with my, sorry, I know I'm doing 5,000 different things at once. I had cereal. I had Twix. Wait, Trix. I come to find out that I like a lot of different things on my dailies to be tracked in addition to where I have them, but it's hard. In came this insert the other day from Peanuts Planner Co., right? It has a daily summary. If today was your last, what would you know for certain? It's more mental health geared. What didn't work out going forward, what it did, sleep, daily affirmation, intention, this like energy level thing. I looked at it and I was like, man, I would like to have my sleep, my wins, my affirmation, a mood journal, and a brain dump, like in divided spaces. I really love when she does the lines, the grid, the blank. Oh my gosh, that is like my jam. It's like a way that I can categorize things. And then I even thought, okay, what about if I categorize out my days more in headers? Add more of a structured insert. That could work for times like now, how I feel right now. So it's very hard describing my dailies to you guys most times, because I am a mood planner. I'm also a lister. I'm also a journaler. So you're going to see that all combined on my day. You're going to see that all combined in my system. You're going to see me write tasks over and over and over again. Like, that's just how I roll. So I was like, okay, what could you use? I took out this little thing, because next week I put in these. You guys remember from my chaotic video that you're probably going to watch next after this, because I think my first one, part 1, has loaded about an hour ago. I have been filming in spurts throughout the morning. I've been getting my things done with my daughter, my son, the animals, myself, laundry tasks, cooking. But I always come, when I get like this, I'll come back and I want to film. I'll come back, or I'll put you on pause. In fact, I had the first section on pause for so long, it just kind of zeroed out. So I am super hyper anxious energy. That is what I have going on right now. And I would like an area to like journal that sometimes. So I got this and I was like, okay, what about if you had a small little insert and you tracked fasting, self-care, you're walking. How many minutes are you walking? Because right here, I track if I even got on like for 5 to 10 minutes. I don't care if my foot touched that walking pad for 2 minutes. I'm giving myself heart. That is telling me that at least I had the motivation to move my body. But when I've been doing my steps every single day since March, I did it every single day, and now I'm continuing that method. I would probably like to see each day what I walked. Now, this past week, I was tracking my steps. I was tracking the weather. I was tracking meal ideas. I was tracking my events. That's way too much shit. It's just way too much shit. Not on my week. So I went back to my normal week, and then it brought me to my days. So I'm like, man, what could I do in my day that could let me be me like this and provide some of the stuff I actually want to track? So I was like, okay, what about, and it's not going to be in this, I don't know, I might work with my friend and we come up with an insert for me or whatever, I don't know. But in the time being, I put the little papers right here so I can kind of do that. So sleep notes. I have bad dreams. I have sleep issues. I have insomnia. I have paranoia problems when I'm sleeping and before I go to bed. And I'm not the type of person where I can say, oh, I'll just handle it tomorrow. Go out and knock out. I cannot. I literally have to take medication and melatonin and all the BS to try the sound machine, the dark, the humidifier, the fan, everything to try to get to sleep. So I was like, what if I have something that will give me, if I had any bad dreams, if I have any notes, notes for those areas, because 9 times out of 10, if I'm having some sort of panic and depression, anxiety, compulsions, like you name it, my sleep's affected. Then I was like, okay, how about an affirmation area too? I had that here. I had fast, notes, daily self-care, affirmation. This worked. But maybe, see, I have sleep, but I was doing just tossing and turning. I have a mood. I have steps, which is what I want to try and do, right? So, hold on, put steps. So I could essentially use this again. And then on the other side, it worked for a good, like a whole week, I want to say. I don't know if I brought this into the following week. I did. I think I used it for 2 weeks. And then I started just getting over it. So I could potentially use those. I love the part where this is last month. I love the part where I tip in all the things. I like the look of the smaller portion where I can still see some of the borders around. I use stickers, I use color, but it's also very functional. So I did add the weather, and we never went to Sam's Club. So in the back of that, I thought, okay, what about your mood journal, depression, triggers, migraines, relationship issues? It would just be like a whole lot more than that one, that other insert. I can rate my days. I can say what worked, what didn't, which is coming off of what this is. And then what am I looking forward to tomorrow? And a lot of my days are because I'm stressed, annoyed, and then tired. then it becomes in this energy that is just like, "Rah!" And most times that energy is all over the place. I'll be like stimming all over. I have a lot of vocal stems. Like I'll be around the house and I'll be like, if I was recorded, people would be like, what the fuck? Sometimes my son is like, Mom, can you calm down? He'll put his headphones on because of me. I try. Because we're all having problems here. So I was like, I would love to track if I'm productive that day. Productive to me goes back to my routines. I don't know if you remember those bare minimum, that mediocre energy I have, and that high productivity energy I have. I have routines based upon those. And for simplest terms, the bare minimum is like, I can't function. I'm going to order in. I'm going to have Sophia do worksheets. She's going to do a lot of electronic iPad apps. I'm going to make sure my kids eat, and I'm probably in my pajamas laying on the couch. Like that's the one where I'm just done. I can't do shit. I'm paralyzed from either task avoidance or I am having a complete meltdown. I'm ruminating. I'm having a lot of problems and struggles that I can't regulate. So I'm just like, bye, good night, everybody go to sleep. Then I have that medium energy level where I'm like, okay, I like now I'm like, all right, I can get shit done. I'm feeling anxious. I'm all over the place. I'm sad. I'm scared. I'm stressed. But you know what? We're going to push through and keep going. That white knuckle energy. Then I have that high productive shit where I am on some good stuff. I am getting up in the morning and my routine. I have like 45 minutes on the walking pad. I'm filming. I'm doing a bomb day in homeschooling. I'm cooking at night. I'm cooking in the morning. We are doing field trips. We are like all the ambitious shit. That's when I have the most highest productivity. I haven't had those in a while. But I would like somehow to indicate where I'm at on that level. What is my win? If I wasn't and I had like a 2, what happened? And I'll be able to know by my journaling. I'll be able to know by my sleep. I'll be able to know by this. And then I'll be able to go to my journal and be like, what the hell am I writing? That's another thing that I want to talk about too, in conjunction with my dailies, is my journaling. My journaling is very, very heavy on the emotional purge. It's very heavy. It's stuff that is in the moment and I'm pretty much don't feel like that. But again, I can't regulate fast enough and I have to put it somewhere or I'm going to curse at someone. Or I'm going to tell someone about themselves and how much they're irritating me. And I don't care who it is. It may very well be my children. So to avoid that my whole life, because I've never really tried to do that at all, except for my stepchild, but whatever. I'm like, okay, I've got to get it out. And so a lot of my journaling this week has been so much. And I've got that little burn book right there because that is exactly what it is. It's a burn book back here. But then there's times where I'm having these little guided journaling questions that are more just geared towards emotions still. Like if I'm going to write what makes you unique, I'm pretty sure it's going to be some trauma dumping in there or something like that in regards to my healing growth. So I still stick those in there. So when I want to feel productive, I will journal about that. But in my daily, I want to catch real time stuff as it happens. And again, I got to say, this only gets like this when I have this stressful, anxious, depressive, melancholy, hyper, all over scatterbrain Monique. And I need someone to like, something to be like, shh, hey, what's going on? So I think that a lot of categories would be nice for that. So when you guys are looking through and you see me flip and I'm doing dailies and stuff, who knows what's going on that day? Like, who knows? If we look at something, I'm like, okay, I was productive. I got about 10,000 steps. I slept a lot. That's indication of a whole lot of fatigue, anxiety, depression, burnout. It looks like I did 30 minutes. I did some weight exercises. I got 99 grams of protein. That's huge. Because no matter what in my food log, I can't put this stuff. I don't know why. In my food log, it's literally what I ate. That's it. So I might be changing the layout of my food log to be smaller. But I'm using this, this was last month's. So, you know, I went to Aldi, spent $100. You know, I did some relaxing on the iPad. I talked to, like, sometimes it gets really personal. So I'm the type of one that I value freedom. I do not like rigor. I do not like rules. I do not like too much thinking and all this kind of crazy shit when it comes to my hobby, my planning, my journaling, my writing. Because who has time for that? I don't. The time I have for is when I want to be distracted and be taken away from like some of the stuff that I've got going on. Because anybody that knows that works at home, you guys know it's crazy. And then, you know, if you're an at-home mom all day, you know it's like double crazy. So we got to have a lifeline somehow. So yeah, I'm going to keep this with me. I don't know exactly what we want to do. I'm just going to say VA school designation. So we basically were like, hey, I am a benefit of a veteran, you know, and I'm going to use those benefits. Crazy day today, Gaylord. My son. He barely is texting back from this morning when I said good morning at like 10:45. I have to tell him because I'm that way. So sorry if you're like, why is she texting? So, oh no, we are decent, doing a lot, because that's what's going on. I am letting Sophia watch SpongeBob. It's so funny because when Isaac was young, I would not let him watch SpongeBob because I was upset that Patrick called SpongeBob a really bad name. I think he was like, you're stupid. I was like, whoa. I was like cooking in the kitchen. And then I was like, what did he tell his best friend? No. So Isaac always like sour, like, you let Sophia watch it? So yeah, right here, I'm going to put that we're going out. We're getting catfish. And then I'm going to let this be what it is. So clearly I'm filming. I'm doing stuff. But more than likely after this, after I get stuff uploaded, I'm going to go get the food, or maybe I'm going to go to the store, then go get the food, or go to the store, get my medicine, then go get the food. I don't know. Worst comes to worst, we're only getting the food, doggy. Because as you saw in my other video, if you watched it, I still have medicine. So I did do my AM walk. I did log my steps. Meal plan, yeah, I've got a plan for that. We're not going to Sam's Club. We're going that tomorrow. We did college stuff. Now, as far as the lessons, if I can get some reading done to her, I like to read to her. Number one, I think that it's a soothing thing that, you know, she gets to just sit with her blanket and her little besties. And I'm reading to her. She can close her eyes and use her imagination. And then she can use, you know, hear me do the enunciation of words. And like, I don't know. I just really, really like doing that for her. So, you getting the snacks, Nuka? So yeah, I hope this helps an individual understand my dailies. So the number 2 video that's going to release here in a few when I do it is on tabbing my sections and then some more Sunday reset. That's me planning out some more, but it's taking forever to upload. So did number 1, and usually it doesn't do that. So this one, I just wanted to talk more about my daily. I wanted to talk about this, maybe an insert that I wanted to do. I know I have a playlist just recently. If you click on my playlist area, you'll see I have a video, 5 videos explaining the majority of my tabs and what that means. It's not gonna a lot describe the day, the fun stuff back here, because that's not a part of my system. This is fun. If any one of these make it into my system, it'll go here. I used to put journaling throughout my week. But then when everybody started reading stuff and I was like, what are you talking about? You know, they'd be like, I hope you're okay with this and this. I'm like, huh? And, oh, I read on your video this morning. I'm like, girl, what? Why? So, I like these big, oh man. I don't think there's a lot of them though. 3 is missing. 7, 8, 9, 14. Yeah. Oh. So I hope it made sense. It made sense to me. I love it. Ooh, what are these? Give me this. I love my dailies. I love the ability to be me, write however I want, or use whatever stickies I want, use whatever pen I want, come up with new ideas. I don't care where it goes as long as it's in that day. If I want to put a picture here, the picture's there. If I want to do this, it's here. It's in that day, and maybe I just don't do this. I'll just stick it in that day and I'll remember like, okay, I filmed 3 videos and, you know, oh my gosh. Did I write that? Because I filmed 3 videos yesterday. Oh my gosh, I filmed 3 videos today too. I'm going to put I filmed 3 more videos. So I'm not trying to be funny, but if you see me filming a lot of videos like that, that's because we're having a fun time here. So I hope all that makes sense, my friends. I hope that you utilize my videos in terms of like inspiration for yourself. If not, at least it's something to do. I like filming for you guys because I feel like it's just, it's fun, it's nice, it's cool to talk and just like decompress. I know I'm going to put a whole bunch of stickers right here. I just don't know where they are. I know there are some here, around here somewhere. But yeah, my biggest thing that I'm going to try to do in May is utilize my journal like this. I found my other one upstairs. I have like 3 of them. I would call them commonplace books before, but now they're in here. This is, I wouldn't even call this like a creative journal. I just would call it, you know, another journal. I don't know. Because whenever I get time, I'm going to play in it. So again, I hope this all made sense to you. I need to put a sticker there. Do I have any more? I don't think. Oh wait, I do. I only have this many. So what I do, that's kind of jacked. Why is it like that? Are all of you guys like that? So you're all like that. Okay, so you guys are all crazy. No. I'm just gonna kind of do it like that so it can be like secretary. So I will put that there, and then maybe my hubs would go there. If I wanted to move it, it's not gonna cause any problems at all. So I don't even know if I finished the story. We were at my son's 17th birthday, and he just was staring. He looked over at me, and he was like smiling like that. And he felt like he just looked so handsome. And I was like, oh my gosh, babe, let me take a picture. So I'm probably going to put something else behind here. Let me see. I'm into these pinks. I'm into this, all this stuff. Ooh, what is this? Oh my gosh, I like this. I wonder if I put my husband up more and I put this down there. I don't know. I like, oh, there he is again. There he is again. He's all in your shiz. I like that for something. Something is trying to make me feel like I need to take this I love you off. Because it's messing with me. But if I do that, that's going to mess with that. Pues yo no sé. I'm going to stick that together because I want to do something. Are you okay? Hey, are you okay? She's like acting up a storm. You better not be throwing up, girlfriend. That's an immediate no. I'm going to leave that right there. And then these, because I'm not going to use this right now, we're going to put you here. Uh-oh.
This is a reminder. Go to the catfish
Alexa,
station.
stop. Sorry if I messed up your guys's. But yeah, friends, I'm going to watch this. Hopefully it's okay. Because I also have to put the other video together. But yeah, thanks for watching. God bless you and take care.